Good. It's good.
Every time I hear that song, that's what I hear like when it's about to start the show. So that's my thing now. I say tequila every time the show starts. I don't know if it's just a dream that I need some or if that's just like what it actually makes me think of. But today is Tuesday, August 25th. Yes, it's August. August is practically over. I'm sorry, y'all. School is starting back. It is 5:30 Central Time, the only time zone that matters. Yes, I say that every one of my episodes as well. And I have three of my favorite people here. I have the president and first lady of FWA and the Finch Show. And then I have the president and first lady of the great and wonderful JC Geary. Welcome, you guys.
Hello, guys. Well,
Hi.
thanks for having us.
So fun to be here. Always.
And Susan, I must say you are outnumbered today on the time zone, okay?
Meh. Brian's frozen, so it is the only time zone that really matters. And now that he's frozen, let's get the episode started. This is going to be all about the 4-year journey that all of us have been on, and I'm kind of excited, and we're bringing Mary along because she's really seen a lot of this story as well.
From the beginning, yes.
Brian, I know you want to talk.
Who, me?
Brian.
I'm used to doing that whole opening spiel, and then it's like, and then it just kind of rolls after that. So it's a little weird to come in afterwards. But Susan, thanks for having me on. I get a little bashful on these podcasts, so the more I do, I feel like the more comfortable I'm going to get. So it's really cool.
Hold on. Who is that guy? He's got no hat on. He's impersonating Brian T. Frederickson, right?
I took my hat off out of respect for you ladies. See?
Oh.
I put mine on. But I have a reason. I'll talk about it after.
So it's been you guys, you ladies particularly have been here the whole ride. I mean, it's been a roller coaster of emotions, finances, energy, business, everything. It's just, it's been life-changing. This entire FWA, the Finch Show, all the people we met, it hasn't just been life-changing experience all the way around. So I think our lives are truly different because of what we all kind of created here.
Completely agree. Like just thinking about where I came from to where I am now, I've grown so much as a person, but the show has grown so much. Our exhibitors have grown, our relationships have grown. And I mean, even just the four of us, I feel like we're family now. And before it was like, okay, well, it's cool. We all know each other. We're working together. But now it's like, it's family. So whether I want to admit it or not, I will fight anybody for Brian.
Yeah. No, and I mean, seeing you go from rehab to rehab, and then finally stabilizing yourself at FWA. I mean, it's a big deal to watch. It's been I remember it was
watch that make the reels, like for real, and the whole world's gonna think that's true.
But yeah, no, so it's
Mary,
Yes.
quite contrary. Take us
Yes.
back 4 years.
I remember when you guys first brought this on, and it was our first year exhibiting, and a lot of new things are going on, like interviewing people with their little speakers. I was learning how to do that. And all of a sudden they had an announcement, we have women of FWA, come on, women in the fence industry. I'm like, well, I don't build fences, but you need to be there. So I went because we support the fence industry with the signs. And so I've made friends. We went in, everybody, it was a good program. You guys talked about what you want to accomplish, what the purpose was. I was a little intimidated at first, didn't know what to expect. And it ended up being a very friendly, wonderful thing. We came out making new friends, connecting, and other women exhibitors were also in the industry. And we got to be friends with, like, I got to know Kelly better and a lot of other people. My mind went blank for a minute. Michaela, Adrian, I always get her name wrong. Is it Adrian? Andrea. See, I always get it wrong and she always gives me a pass. But anyway, we've just gotten to grow as friends. I think that the group has become stronger, more purposeful. As you grow, you see needs. And I just love to see the growth and the friendship, especially.
Yeah.
Brian, what was 4 years ago like for you? You were just a young man then. Pretty sure you didn't have any gray hair either.
No, I had a lot less gray hair. It was like every other fencer. I think we got up in the morning, 4 or 5 in the morning, we went to work, and you dealt with the installers and materials and customers and building departments and whatever else we had going. And you do that for decades. And, other than different jobs, it really doesn't, there's not a lot different going on. Every once in a while, new products and stuff come about. But I can tell you, I don't know if Yadira was happier then or just puts up with more now, but she had to get outside of her comfort zone as well, because she would get up every day and go into the office, and she'd be handling all the accounting and invoices. And I can tell you this though, when we first started, a lot, even back then and stuff, it was her and I mainly, and I don't know how we did it. I don't know how. Now it's like 6-8 people, and there's people doing other things, and she knew what was coming in the mail that day before it even arrived. And like, she would tell you, well, today these 3 checks are coming in, today this, and she'd know how much it was already before she even had to open them up. She knew what was in them already. So I think it's changed a lot of our mentality and what we're doing, because now we're traveling around a little bit, we're doing the shows, and it's kind of like every year we plan one big birthday party, and we don't have no idea who's going to show up until the day it happens, right? So am I right? So it's like, here we are trying to order enough cake and soda for everybody, and it's like,
I missed it. When was it?
Yeah, and so we're not RSVPing and stuff. Yeah, so I'm talking about the fence show. It's like we do. So it's like, we appreciate everybody that registers early, but still, I think like ranges anywhere from 90 to 150% of the people don't register until the last 30 days. And you're doing a lot with the food and beverage. When do you have to have your food and beverage in for the show?
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So anyways, we're just kind of finalizing those details this week, but it was definitely supposed to be probably about a week and a half ago. But we should have it all completed by, in the next day or so. Just kind of guessing or estimating, not guessing, because by our 4th year, we kind of have a really good idea of what we can expect, the number of people we can expect, where we can be more intentional with where we may have missed coffee or drinks or food, where we wasted some food the first year or two. So now we have a much better idea of what we're doing, and we can definitely make sure that we're being more effective in that sense in the food and beverage.
What I hear is you're purposefully not putting coffee in registration for Brian.
No, that's going to be there. Even the people that on the hotel automatically do that, because I got to have my coffee in the morning. I'm not, So she went from ordering tension bands and iron panels to ordering coffee and like Michael Jackson impersonators and stuff. So it's different, right?
Completely different. I think that, like you said, I would, a few years ago, you just kind of get in that same zone of getting up and going into your little tiny office. And I never really saw anyone. I never really like spoke to anybody outside of my organization. So it's a completely different feeling now to know that there's so many people, so many other defense companies out there that are dealing with the same issues that I may be dealing. So I definitely made me feel like I'm not alone in that sense. I've gotten to know a lot of people, a lot of really awesome women in the industry who go through the same struggles and the same wins, I guess.
Okay, Susan. So I was just kidding about her being in rehab before. So what was life like for you 4 years ago before all this started? I mean, you were working for Southwest Automated, I think, a security company at the same time. So what was your life like back then before you went full heads into this thing, FWA and the show and everything?
Got to turn my phone off at a reasonable hour. It was really great. Like, I didn't have some crazy guy calling me up in the middle of the night talking about a Michael Jackson impersonator, opening the show floor, doing a flash mob.
That was awesome, by the way.
He did fantastic on that. Or Kiss impersonators on stilts.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I really wanted that, and he said no. And then he makes them come. I was like, this is amazing. But honestly, it was kind of boring, if I'm just going to be honest. I love exactly what we do. I think we have a purpose and a vision, and I think it turns out to be bigger and better every year. I think we grow every year. I think we bring more benefits every year to small and medium-sized businesses that didn't have that before, and that's the passion that keeps this train rolling.
Yeah, I think it's changed.
Susan, I know you love it, because every time I have a private conversation, friend to friend, you're like, I love it. I love it, you know?
Yeah.
So
I do. And y'all help, or Yadira and Mary help. I like you guys more than anything. So.
You know, speaking of
what happened?
I'm changing the subject for a second. Remember when you're talking about how it's helping a lot of companies? This year, I am bringing my health insurance invoice with me because we cover 100% of our health insurance for our employees. And I'm going to go to the FWA health people. I don't know who they are. I'm sure I'll get directed. And I want them to compare and see what they can offer so I can take care of my employees and not have to pay as much. And I'm really looking forward to that. And I would encourage other companies listening to this to bring their information and compare and probably get a much better deal and coverage for your employees. So that was my little...
And it should be good. Because actually a lot of people don't realize that this healthcare, and Susan and I must have met with 1,000 people, it feels like, about this, but it was designed to meet or exceed California requirements.
Oh, so, I love it.
And in California, it's different requirements and some of the most strict. So it's going to be kind of cool to see, what comes about it for you.
Well, I hope it works out. My important thing is the employees don't want to change their doctors. So that's the big deal, to make sure. But I have a feeling they're going to come around and really help us out. And I encourage other people to do the same when they're at the Fence and Security Expo.
That's actually a great idea, Mary, that none of us had ever actually even thought about it, because we are going to have the health insurance, the FWA health insurance professionals at one of their booths. So bring your bill with you, have them on site, compare it, and give you a comparison of what you have and see if they can do better on pricing, for sure. That's a great idea, Mary.
Oh, good. Well, thanks. I'm really excited.
Yeah, and that way they can kind of make sure benefits match and all that stuff too. So I know, Susan, you rely heavily on it.
I do. And I did not have to change any of my doctors moving from private healthcare with SAS to the FWA private health. It's still private healthcare.
Good.
So, yeah.
Well, that's awesome. Wonderful feature that FWA offers. And I'm really proud to be a part of it, really. So thanks.
Yeah.
In advance.
So you, though, Mary, and I know I can't thank you enough for all the support that JC Curry, you and Mark and your whole team does that comes in. Not just this event, but other events that we're doing, from demo days to there, and helping us and volunteering your time, and then the sponsorships you guys do. You went all out on this show in Vegas. What makes you invest so heavily into the Las Vegas show? I know you're on the West Coast too, so maybe, but your customers are all over the country. So
Yes,
what
they
makes you go
are.
so heavy into the fence show?
Well, let me tell you what we're doing this year. I'm so excited. Is when your people register at the South Point when they first come and get their room. We are going to have a gift bag for them, and it's going to look like this: a J.C. Gurry gift bag, and inside of it, we're going to have a J.C. What?
Is she supposed to tell everybody what's in it? Let's do
Do
it.
whatever she
Let's see it.
wants.
I'm excited.
Release it
You're
on
back,
Women
yeah.
of FWA because you would not release it on the Fence podcast, but you're
Well,
releasing it here.
There's only
She wouldn't.
there's only one. Well, okay, I want to show this because we just got them in and I love them. We're going to have a really neat tumbler with our name on it. And by popular demand, everybody's wanting these spinner pens up here that they spin. So we're going to have one of those in the bag and a cute little J.C. Gurry notepad. Dun, 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 dun. And then there'll be some other goodies that I'm not going to speak of. But there is going to be a coupon here that you talked about, Susan. It's a 10% discount off your fence sign order if you place your order at the show. And everyone's going to have a coupon. Bring it in. We will honor it. And the other thing, we're going to be doing something different J.C. Gurry's never done before. See this hat I'm wearing? We are going to actually sell Keep On Fencing hats that say Keep On Fencing. We're going to have our little fencing guy on one side, J.C. Gurry on the other. We're going to have them in blue and black, and we're going to sell them. And also we're going to sell Keep On Fencing t-shirts. And it'll be nice and big on the back, and it's be awesome. People, they're going to go for them. That's going to go quick. And so I suggest you go to our booth the first day to get
What's the booth number?
715, I think.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Yeah, it is. It's booth 715. And then the one other thing we're going to implement, we've been making these for different things. We're going to Keep On Fencing is our big thing going this year. My dad started it in the 70s. And we're going to sell these license plate size signs, price to be determined. But we're going to sell those. People can put them on their trucks or have them for collection. But we are going to sell them because Keep On Fencing is a big thing going. So
yeah,
it's a registered trademark, yes.
Well, Mary, by the time this show comes around, I'm broke. So is there any way I can win one of those things?
You know, funny you should ask. I forgot about this. We're going to have a spinner on our table. People go to our booth and they can spin. And if you get shirt or hat, you get it free.
That's
and you can also win discounts on an order, not just at the show, but another time. If you spin and get the lucky numbers or the lucky things. Mm-hmm. And we're going to have a mannequin. I just ordered it. Have anyone ever ordered a mannequin for a show? Okay, did you get a half guy with a stand? Okay, we found one. And we're going to put the Keep On Fencing shirt on him and the hat. And it was fun trying to find that. We found all kinds of weird things when we were shopping for it.
That's weird. I don't want to order a half guy, a quarter guy, no guy. So
he's not for sale, just for merchandise.
not selling those. So you got a pretty big booth coming at that thing. You got one of the big ones right in the middle, right?
It's gonna be a big one, like our anniversary one last year, 20 by 20. And we're going to also be able to take quotes and orders right there. We're going to have our little iPads this year, and we're going to be able to quote you and even take orders right there in the booth and make it easy for everyone. My dad always said, keep it simple. Stupid, but I don't like to say that. Keep it simple, silly.
Hey, watch your language.
Yeah.
No offense.
So we want to keep it simple and easy for people to place their orders. And that way we can talk about our signs and all the other fun things and visit. A lot of our friends, we've made so many friends, and we'll have new people coming as well. I'm looking forward to that.
Well, Mary, we are so forever grateful for your sponsorship with this show. I can't tell you enough what you the amount of support that we've gotten from you guys has been amazing. Would you say that that your business has actually seen a return on it?
Probably. I don't think anyone specifically has said they're from this, but they do hear about us and they tell their husbands, ordered from J.C. Gurry. I'm sure that occurs. And we're very proud and happy to sponsor Women of FWA. Very much so. We did do some decals. I don't know if there's something else we should make for you guys and up and coming for your booth. So Susan's smiling. Maybe she has an idea I haven't thought of.
I always have an idea.
Uh-oh. Let me know later. We'll surprise
And you guys
everybody at the
support
show.
A lot of the podcasts and a lot of the events and golf retreats, AFA stuff. You guys are and the other podcasts are in the industry, things like that.
Yes.
I mean, talk about investing into the industry. I don't know of anybody that gets that heavy into it like that, especially because you're not selling fence materials. You're not selling,
Yeah.
fence related
No.
project. You got one single product that you sell the industry, which is the fence signs. So to go that heavy into our industry, I think we all owe you some gratitude. That's
Well,
that's a
thank
big
you. I
deal.
thank my dad for that too. He started the AFA when they were International Fence Association, IFIA. So that's how we started out getting fence people. So we go back, we support the fencing industry all over, all facets, different podcasts, and we're happy to do it. And people appreciate it. You make friends along the way. There's a lot of good people in the fencing industry, and fencing people. We do security and porta potty signs as well. However, my dad always loved the fence industry the best. It was his favorite. People were kind, they were nice, down to earth, common sense, and I still find that today.
That's awesome. I might be biased, but I think I agree with him.
Oh, yeah, my dad
This is
was
the
a good
best.
guy.
Fence industry's better. Yeah. It's got to be better than porta potties. I mean, come on.
Well, it's kind of a SHITTY business. I didn't say it, but I spelled it. Would I get bleeped out if I said shitty? Oh, I said it.
Well,
No.
I did that on purpose. Mark's in my office on the other side. He just called me a potty mouth.
oh my God. Porta potty mouth.
Porta potty mouth? No, we're not going to go that far. Anyway, there's never a dull
Susan,
moment in my office. I know.
Susan, so what's on the agenda today? I know you had us all come on here. What are we going to talk about?
We have 8 minutes left. So
I took up all of it.
that's okay. It was beautiful. And no, everybody has spoken. I appreciate all of you. I want to know, what is something that happened the first year that kind of nobody knows about that we're all still kind of laughing about today?
You're asking me?
I never knew Brian who he was. And I grabbed at him to go talk about his fence signs for the whole entire show. I'll get back to you. I'll get back to you. And he just ran away and went the other way. He was just always being pulled in different directions. Finally, at the show closing, like right when it was, the show is now closing, I grabbed him and yanked him into our booth before we started tearing it down and had him talk about his fence sign in our booth. And that's funny. I still laugh about that. And of course, he says things like, I've been buying fence signs from J.C. Gurry since I was born. He said something like that.
I know we all have. I know we all have our own bloopers. Like last year, somehow when we had one of the big displays with the schedule of events on it, it was from the year before. Accidentally printed on it, and so me and Brian are like running to like push it against a wall before anybody starts thinking the party's at the wrong time. Like, we
that's
make
funny.
mistakes.
Yeah.
Aww.
There's Melanie.
I love Melanie. Hi,
She's
Melanie.
But what funny stories do y'all remember like that? That one I'll never forget. I will never get a schedule wrong on any printed material ever again.
I remember, we had a thing like that after another. It was, I think a lot of people don't realize how scared I was that first year. I think I played it off really, really, really well, but I didn't sleep for 2 days before. I didn't sleep that night of. I was down there at 1 a.m. Yeah. And I still
I'd say that whole week, guys, he was down there at like 2 o'clock in the morning, making sure things were in the right place, and
freaked out on opening day. It's like, because it's like you have no idea who's coming, right? You don't know. I mean, and so we started off this crazy idea of doing this show. Yadira didn't even know I was doing it. I went over and reserved this signed on for this massive contract for this thing that would have just almost cost us to mortgage our house if it wouldn't have worked, right? And then I walk in and I hired this other girl that sat across from me at the conference table, and I don't know if you remember Gayla, and we did the magazine, we did this stuff over there, we were just promoting this thing, and I was not sure if it was going to work. And then so the first 6 months, I'm out there convincing everybody to get booths, right? And I'm like, and trying to convince them, if you get a booth, I'm going to bring people, right? Then I'm like, holy crap, we got 150 people that bought booths. And then Susan, you came on about that time, I think, after we started selling booths. And I was just freaked out going, now we got to get people there. So I'm just online. I think I was on 24 hours a day on everything, social media, driving by fence companies. And then the day of the show came, and I remember standing out there, in front of the doorway, and then right inside the doorway going, I don't know what's going to happen if there's nobody there. This is going to be super embarrassing. All these people are inside, hundreds of exhibitors. I'm just like going, I swear to God, I could have just went to the bathroom in my own pants. That's how bad it was. I was so scared. And then people started slowly piling up out there, right? Slowly piling up. And then I don't think I was relieved until the moment the doors kind of opened and I saw people come in, and then I was still freaked out. But yeah. And I think that'll stick with me forever. In every show, it feels like it's the same thing. Every show that I'm standing out there, and everybody's walking up wanting to chit chat with me for like 3 or 4 minutes before the show opens, and they don't realize I can't even think. It's like
He's
a
already
fog.
blacked out. Yeah.
I see your lips moving, but I have no idea what you're saying. If it's like that hour before the show opens, I'm standing there, but I have nothing. It's like I'm out of my body experience almost watching. Yeah. But
And
that's me.
Zach will attest to that, because he says Brian still stalks me. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zach says that.
Do you want to hear? Okay, funny story. I know we don't have much time, and then Yadira can take it. So I see Zach was going to I think you were in Mexico or something. I think she went down to visit her mom in Mexico. So and I had nothing to do anyways, right? So I see Zach was like on an airplane ride to like Southern California or something, and I was in Vegas, and then he was going to like on his way. You know, you check in on your Facebook, on my way to some landscape expo. So I think he was midair. I just got in my truck and drove, and then I showed up there. I started texting him, "Where are you?"
That's not creepy at all.
I heard you were going to this expo.
Oh my gosh,
Poor
Brian,
Zach.
that's kind of funny. Hi, Melanie. Thank you. He's wonderful.
Thanks, Melanie.
Susan, I remember you wearing a cowboy hat the first year
And the second year.
and the second year too. They all kind of meld in one. Every year gets better and better.
Yes.
Yeah.
For sure.
We've had some people don't realize we've had some emotional moments at this show. We may look like we're all just mentally stable every time you see us, but we could have just been having a breakdown in the back.
Yes. No, I remember sitting in registration crying with Yadira.
Really?
Bill, yeah, 100%. And I'm like, we're gonna work harder. Yeah, I promise Yadira, we're gonna work harder.
Well, that first year was a success for JC Gurry. It was really a good show the first year.
She goes through phases where I think, and she hasn't hit the one yet where she just says, I can't take it anymore. I'm gonna go move to Mexico and live with my mom. This happens at some point throughout.
It's peace.
She leaves me and then she comes back, and then she's mentally, and then she's like, I'm gonna go live with my mom and just retire in Mexico. And then she somehow shows up with like game time. Ready to go.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Before we close out, Yadira, do you have any like special moment stories you want to share?
No, other than the fact that I'm just super stoked about this year's education part of the show. Bringing Veronica onto the team has just been so great because of what she's been pouring into the education part of the show. So I'm really excited for that. I've always had a passion for education, and I believe that we never stop learning. So I'm really excited to basically kind of walk into some of the classes that are being taught this year.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And
so if you want to get into a class, you need to go to finshow.com and select a full throttle pass. I know that there are some exhibitors handing out free all access or full throttle passes. I want to say this guy is. So if you go into their social media page and fill out their form, they have 4 or 5 they're handing out, as well as a couple of other people who are advertising it as well. And it's only $199. Price is going to increase on the day of the show whenever we open. So get it now. It covers all your education, all 5 days. It covers snacks and some food. And Brian made sure we had beer on the floor, so you can have a couple of beers on us. It gets you a t-shirt. in private access with Brian for a 5-minute conversation
Right before the expo hall opens up. So I'll be like this.
right before it opens.
That's funny.
Right. But if you decide that you don't want to go that route, the women of FWA do have a free code. It's WFWA26. You click just the expo hall floor, and we are going to get you in for free. You can come sit with us. We want to thank everybody. Next week, Yadira, who you got on?
Next week, I'm bringing on Eliana from. She's probably the youngest worker at Founders Fence, so I'm really gonna get ready to pick her brain. She's only like 19 or something, so I'm really
she's a
excited
beast.
to have her on
Yeah,
the show.
she's a beast. What a
She's a
sharp
really
girl.
sharp person.
Yeah, and so what you're saying is, so Zach is giving away free passes. You're giving away free passes. I mean, are we not selling any of these things? Is that what's happening? So everybody, don't
Well,
go to
thank
those
you
free
for
passes.
joining
Go
us
buy one.
tonight. If
No,
there's
no.
anything else you'd like to say, just shoot me an email, Susan@finshow.com. Mary,
No.
you're amazing. Yadira, you're amazing. I appreciate y'all.
So
Have
I
a
do want to
wonderful
say,
night.
Love y'all.
wait. I do want to say, I did hear today, though, back to the education, that there is something like, this is the biggest education series we've ever done. There's close to like 10,000 pages of content at this
Wow.
one full throttle event. 10,000 pages of content. So if
Brian, there
you-
will be a quiz for you later.
Yeah. Oh, no, I'm
Each
bad at reading
class.
stuff. But so on top of the close to 50 instructors that you guys are at, over 10,000 pages of content spread out over all these courses and tracks and classes for the week. I think you're not going to want to miss it.
And
You're
the
gonna be
way
walking
Veronica,
away.
the way Veronica has explained it to me is, you're going to be able to take all of this home with you.
Yep.
So you're going to be able to take it back to your shop, to your office, and write in your notes and implement some of the stuff that these instructors are going to be teaching you. So
Well, not all of it, because what is that, like 50 cases of paper or something?
not all of it.
So bring an empty bag, you guys, because you're going to have a lot of content to take home with
Yes.
you, on top of the JC Gurry gear that they're going to have, right?
Exactly.
Oh yeah. We're gonna be a fun booth. Come to booth 715.
Yes.
What do we have over here in the comments? I do want to say, let's pull Evan up.
Hi, Evan.
Hi, Evan.
What's up, Evan? Wing Tools in the
Hi,
house.
Evan.
We got
He's at
Zach.
the movies right now.
We
Zach.
didn't tell everybody, but it's Blackline HHP. So
Thank
go check it out. Zach, Melanie, everybody.
And Melanie
knows
and I are
Melanie.
going to go to Disneyland.
Well, no,
Oh,
Oh,
Why
you
is
Mary,
always-
you can come too because you're in California.
I am, and I'm gonna get a pass in October.
The show's in Vegas. You're going to go to Disneyland after the show?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Sometime soon. Susan, you should come out too and go.
They
Yeah.
tried to do that.
Disneyland?
They tried to do that at demo days. Remember? I mean, this was insane. We did a week of walking around, almost killed ourselves, and then it was like you ended up going, Mary, I think, but then we were all going to go. It's like, so we get done this whole thing after a week of demo days, set up, tear down, do the show, and then the very next day, everybody wanted to go to Disney World in Orlando,
Yeah.
and I was, man, no way, I wasn't
But
doing
it's
it.
not the same as Disneyland. Our Disneyland's better. That's what I'm
Yeah.
gonna say.
Yeah.
Now one's gonna go write comments. But
So we got JC Gurry. I like Disneyland better than Disney
I
World
do
by
too.
far.
Susan, you gotta go to the real Disneyland if you haven't been.
We
Yes,
got JC Gurry in the
I bring
house. So
Remy.
I believe that would be Mark if you're on here, right?
That's Mark.
So we got Michaela.
Hey, Michaela. Hey,
Okay.
Dalton is probably around.
Confused. Is this the Brian of FWA podcast or is this the Women of FWA podcast?
So anyway, thank you guys. It's kind of cool to come on and
And bug us.
thank you, Mary, for
Close
coming
us
on.
out,
Thank
Brian.
you,
Close
Yadira.
us out.
Happy trails.
No, go ahead, Susan. Sorry.